Tracy with Howard from MyBodyMyImage.com, and I am doing a video follow-up on my second Rolfing session. The first I wrote about in What a Difference a Rolf Makes, and let me tell you, what a difference a Rolf made. Just to recap, so I had chronic pain in my hip. I had difficulty not only teaching ballet class, but walking down the street, especially after teaching. And even sleeping. If I slept in the wrong position, I would get pain, it would wake me up, and sometimes I'd have to like roll in a ball to massage it out before I could get back to sleep. So I was having really erratic sleeping, or my sleep pattern was always disrupted. So much so that I didn't even realize that. I thought that I had insomnia, and I realized I had hipsomnia, which meant that like my hip was keeping me awake, because after my first Rolfing session, I was sleeping like I was in a coma. Boop, 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 boop. Like I was out for the count. I would see daylight. Really, it was really amazing. I sleep with the radio on to classical music to calm my mind and soothe my soul. And usually, sometimes in the night, I will wake up to like, well, it's classical music, so it's not exactly my jam, but I would wake up, it's like, oh, that's nice. And, I start choreographing in my mind or whatever. But after I was Rolfed, my sleeps were so sound that I wouldn't even hear the radio. It was amazing. Okay. So, my Rolfer, Chuck Carpenter, the Rolfer, told me that this sort of body work is generally 3 steps forward and 1 step back. And let me tell you, he was like Jesus to me. Like he laid hands on me and I was healed. I jumped up. I was like, hallelujah. So I was like, I can't go back. I just cannot go back. I could not even fathom having the pain that I was in again, even the slightest bit. I was very paranoid about it. So everything was going along swimmingly. I took Bikram. I was like the Bikram queen. There was almost no pain. I mean, there was pain, but not like that intense pain. More like soreness is a better way to say it. It was like sore, maybe like I had overstretched something, but not that pain, like it just won't go. It was far more open. Well, I got Rolfed on a Thursday, took Bikram on, I think, Saturday, and then didn't take on Sunday, didn't take on Monday, took on Tuesday. Let me tell you something. Tuesday was the day. I took a step back. So I'm in my Bikram class, I'm on my mat, sweating like a dog, and I get to, what position was it? It was one of a standing head to knee, and I felt a little tight. I felt a little hitch. So when my IS joint goes back, so the IS joints in the back kind of work like this. This is my perception of them. If I'm wrong, somebody write in and tell me. But they kind of work like this in your back. And my left one gets hitched. It doesn't move. So this one goes and this one doesn't. So my hamstring retracts. Everything on that side just goes out of whack. So that's what I felt happen. And I got very paranoid. And it was a real paranoia. And I was trying to talk myself out of it psychologically by saying, Teresa, no, that's not what's happening. That was what was happening. Because when we got down to the floor, when I was lying down, I could really feel it. So it was hitched, and I used my little mechanism, my little belt, to put it back. But that Tuesday and that Wednesday, I wasn't in the same type of pain, but it was definitely a new type of pain than what I was feeling coming out. So I was like, oh, I think this was the step back.